Breaking news, Zach Wilson has successful knee surgery. Jets fans, you can exhale. This is phenomenal news for our year 2 quarterback in Zach Wilson. He had knee surgery this morning in Los Angeles, and we just got a news from ESPN's Rich Cimini that the New York Jets heard from the doctors. The best possible case scenario has come true. At first, all Jets fans thought it could be a torn ACL. Then we thought it could be a repaired meniscus, which could both be season-ending. And then the reality is finally here. It's a partially tear that they repaired meniscus with the bone bruise. And there is a chance that Zach Wilson can even be ready for week number 1, even though they're not going to rush him back. They still have Joe Flacco. But this is absolutely phenomenal news for our year 2 signal caller in Zach Wilson, especially after what we all Jets fans had to go through during that preseason game and leading up until this day. Just hoping that Zach Wilson's going to be fine, because that is the key to this season. Zach Wilson is the future of this franchise, and oh my gosh, is this such a big relief. Jets fans, we can all collectively take a big exhale and relax. Everything is going to be okay. And according to Ian Rappaport, he says following the surgery, Jets quarterback Zach Wilson is recovering nicely and still has week 1 in play. No surprises. They'll be cautious until he's 100%. So obviously the Jets are not going to be rushing Zach Wilson back for week number 1 just because this news is great. We have Joe Flacco. He can go out there and play in week number 1 if he has to. He can play week number 2 if he has to. I got all the confidence in the world in Joe Flacco, but this is such great news for so many different reasons for Zach Wilson, because initially we feared the worst when preseason game number 1 came around, because everyone was just looking at the video of Zach Wilson making a cut and falling to the ground, and people on Twitter were just quickly to say, oh, he tore his ACL and Zach Wilson's done for the season. So this news is such a big relief for Jets fans all across the world, even some NFL fans that are looking at Zach Wilson, excited to see what he can do year number 2. If you're an NFL football fan who wants to see a young second overall pick go down for the season, so this is just, oh my gosh, I'm on cloud 9 right now. You guys should feel so relieved, because initially I know that Jets fans were absolutely freaking out the night of this injury. Like, I mean, if you want to put it into perspective, to give you guys a little story where I was at, because as you guys know, I'm obviously just home from my yoga teacher training. I was in Costa Rica for 2 weeks and I was unable to watch the game live. So I was actually on that Friday night, I was in a deep meditation with my practice friends or whatever we were doing, and I come out of there and I'm in a really relaxed state. I feel very relaxed, very zenned out, and I'm like, all right, the Jets are on. Let me check what's going on with Zach Wilson. Let's see. And I look at my phone and I see a text from my friends and, yo, Richie, Zach Wilson just blew out his knee. And I'm like, I go from a completely relaxed state of mind to reading that, and I'm like, what? And I go on Twitter and I see all you guys freaking out, as you should be, because I'd be freaking out too if I was watching with you guys. And I'm like, oh no. And I see people talking about potentially a torn ACL, and I tweeted out like a gif of me walking in and walking out. I'm like, guys, just got on Twitter, what is going on? And all you guys were commenting on that tweet. It was really funny, like, Richie, don't get off Twitter, you don't want to be here, this is a nightmare, go back to your yoga, just stick to your practice in Costa Rica, don't worry about the Jets right now. And I took your guys' advice. I was like, you're right, I don't want to be on Twitter right now. I don't know what's going on, but that seems like the worst possible situation that would ruin the season. And now fast forward to finally figuring out what actually happened with Zach Wilson. He's okay, because even leading up till today, there could have been terrible news. There could have been really bad news that just broke, that his meniscus was way worse than we expected, and it's a little in the middle of his knee, and that means that they had to go in and repair it, which means he could have been out for the entire season. So he was not out of the woods just yet until today, and we finally get the news that he's going to be fine, and Zach Wilson could potentially be ready to play week number 1. Again, I said it already, but we don't need Zach Wilson for week number 1. Play it safe, let him rest, let him get that knee to 110%, let him take mental reps behind Joe Flacco, I don't care, but protect Zach Wilson's knee, allow that to fully heal, fully recover. But Jets fans, we can all exhale together, we can all take a deep breath, because this is an absolute home run of news just as Jets fans, because all of us are holding our breath for like a couple days now, waiting to hear the news about Zach Wilson. And oh my gosh, does it feel good that Zach Wilson's okay, because he is the second overall pick, he's the face of the franchise, he is the key to this entire team, he is destined to have a breakout season. He's looking like the quarterback to really step up. I know that in the preseason he had an interception, he had a missed throw, but that doesn't mean that he's not going to actually take a big step in year number 2. I really genuinely believe that Zach Wilson is going to prove to be the guy for this franchise this season, which is why this news is so huge, because all the Jets fans around the world was fearing the worst with this injury, and finally something is going our way. finally, a good injury report is coming our way to the New York Jets. Hopefully that translates to the rest of the season because we need some good injury health for the rest of training camp, the rest of preseason, leading up into the season, of course, throughout the rest of the season. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, guys. We can all relax. We can all take a deep breath together. This is such great news for Zach Wilson and the New York Jets. And Zach Wilson as a person, man, because imagine him going to year number 2, having to deal with a full year off. Like, that would have been terrible. But we don't have to worry about that anymore. Positive stuff. Thank you, Rich Cimini, for breaking the news, and Ian Rappaport following it up with another great report saying that they could potentially have Zach for week number 1. But again, they're not going to rush him back, and that'll be smart by the Jets to just allow Joe Flacco to take the couple of games to start off the season. And we'll see how Zach Wilson does from there. So comment down below your thoughts of the news. Like the video if you guys enjoy. Woo! I am on cloud 9 right now, as you guys should. Let's all relax. Zach Wilson, so thankful that you're okay. Let's go Jets, everyone. Peace out.